Welcome, truth seekers and tech enthusiasts, to G Fun Facts Online, your favorite spot for mind-blowing insights. Today, we're diving headfirst into a digital revolution, a clash of titans that could redefine everything we know about online security. Imagine a world where our most secure digital vaults could be cracked open like a piggy bank. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? Well, it's closer than you think, thanks to the rise of quantum computing. But don't panic, because with great challenge comes even greater innovation. We're talking about fortifying our digital fortresses, especially the amazing technology known as blockchain, and building a new era of digital trust. So buckle up, because we're about to explore the quantum revolution. First, let's talk about blockchain. You've heard of it, the tech behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, praised for being super secure because it's decentralized and almost impossible to tamper with. Its security comes from clever math tricks, cryptographic algorithms with cool names like elliptic curve cryptography, or ECC, and RSA. For today's computers, breaking these codes is like trying to find a specific grain of sand on all the world's beaches. Practically impossible. But then, stomping onto the scene, comes the quantum computer. Think of it as the superhero, or supervillain, depending on your perspective, of the computing world. These machines, using something called Shor's algorithm, could potentially shatter today's encryption methods. Imagine attackers forging digital signatures, undoing transactions, or swiping sensitive data from blockchains. Scary stuff. Now, most experts believe these super powerful quantum machines are still some years away, maybe a decade or more. But big players in finance, like BlackRock, are already flagging quantum computing as a serious future risk to digital assets. So the time to prepare is now. But fear not, because humanity is fighting back with something called quantum-secured blockchain. This is like giving our digital ledgers a supersuit, making them resistant to quantum attacks. The goal is to build a quantum-first framework, something that's not just safe today, but future-proofed for the quantum age to come. This isn't just defense. It's about upgrading to a whole new level of trust. So what are the secret weapons in this quantum defense? There are three main heroes in this story. First up is Post-Quantum Cryptography, or PQC. Think of it as a new generation of super strong digital locks designed to resist both old-school computers and these new quantum powerhouses. These algorithms are based on math problems so tough, even quantum computers are expected to struggle with them. The U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, has been working hard to pick the best ones, like Crystal's Kyber and Crystal's dilithium. So step one is swapping out the old locks for these new, quantum-resistant ones on the blockchain. Next, we have quantum key distribution, QKD. This is like having a super-secret handshake that uses the weird and wonderful rules of quantum physics. If a spy tries to listen in on you sharing a secret key, the very act of spying messes up the quantum signals, and you'll know instantly. QKD can be used to protect the communication channels between computers in a blockchain network. It has some limitations, like distance, but scientists are working on that. And our third hero is quantum random number generators, or QRNGs. You see, a lot of security relies on random numbers for creating keys. Old methods use algorithms, which can sometimes be predictable. But QRNGs use the natural randomness of quantum mechanics, like the flicker of a tiny particle, to create truly unpredictable numbers. This makes cryptographic keys much, much stronger. It's like using a perfectly shuffled deck of cards every single time. So how do we weave all this quantum magic into the blockchain? Well, we can upgrade the digital signature systems. We can use QKD to secure the network chatter between blockchain computers. We can use QRNGs to make stronger private keys for your crypto wallets. And in the meantime, we'll likely see hybrid systems, mixing the old and the new for a smooth transition. Some researchers are even dreaming up wild ideas like proof of quantum work. Why is all this so important? The benefits are huge. First, long-term security. We protect our data from the harvest now. Decrypt later threat, where hackers steal encrypted data today, hoping to crack it with future quantum computers. Second, it means even better data integrity and confidentiality. Third, and this is massive, it builds more trust. If people know their digital interactions are quantum safe, it could lead to wider adoption of blockchain for really critical stuff. And of course, it protects our digital cash, our NFTs, and all those valuable digital assets. But As with any giant leap, there are hurdles. Some new PQC algorithms might be a bit slower or need more storage. The standards are still evolving, so we need to be flexible. Integrating this into existing blockchains can be complex and costly. And honestly, we need more people to be aware of the quantum threat and more experts who know how to build these quantum-safe systems. Despite these challenges, the race is on. We're already seeing dedicated quantum-resistant blockchains like the quantum-resistant ledger. Big companies and researchers are figuring out how to add these new PQC algorithms into existing platforms. Enterprise solutions are emerging, and governments like the US, through NIST, are leading the standardization charge. Predictions for 2025 and beyond show a big acceleration in adopting these quantum-safe technologies. So, what's the bottom line? The journey to a quantum-secured digital world is a marathon, not a sprint. It needs everyone: scientists, developers, businesses, and policymakers working together. While the full power of quantum computers is still on the horizon, we absolutely have to act now. By embracing these quantum technologies, we're not just playing defense. We're actively building a digital future that's more robust, more secure, and more trustworthy than ever before. Quantum-secured blockchains are set to be a cornerstone of this future, ensuring digital trust is rock solid, even in the face of the quantum revolution. It's a fascinating time to be alive, isn't it? We're literally watching the next evolution of digital security unfold. Stay curious, keep learning, and thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online. We'll catch you on the next one.